Good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing about prenatal testing and diagnosis. So, prenatal testing means before the delivery, which tests are done before the delivery. So, that is a prenatal testing and diagnosis. So, first of all, we discuss about the prenatal testing. So, prenatal testing, it is a several hundred genetic diseases or disorders can now be diagnosed by the prenatally. Prenatally means before the delivery. So any genetic disorders, any genetic disorders, any genetic diseases are presented in the baby. That's one is determined by the prenatally only. So the major purpose of this test provided the information that needed to make a choice during the pregnancy. At the duration of the pregnancy, we are determining the any genetic disorders and diseases is presented in the baby or not is determined by the prenatally only. So there are number of approaches of the prenatal genetic tests are there. Number of tests are there. What are there? First one is the pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. Pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. Pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. Here, the genetic testing can be combined with the in vitro fertilization. It is a combined with the in vitro fertilization allow to implantation of embryo that free of the phonetic genetic defects. So it is the genetic testing can be combined with the in vitro fertilization of the implantation of embryo. Implantation of embryo. Embryo means egg. Embryos means embryo. It carries the embryo carries the any genetic disorders. Any genetic disorders, any genetic defects are presented in the embryo is determined by the pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. So these techniques allow the people carry the genetic defect, avoid the producing child with that disorder. In case of any genetic defect is presented in the embryo. So that's one is determined by the pre-implantation diagnosis, and this diagnosis is this one is avoided by this particular testing. And this procedure begins the production of the several single cell embryos through the in vitro fertilization after several cell divisions mainly occur in the cell division process. So cell divisions occur. The single cell, one cell division one cell division is removed. Which one cell? Number of cells are presented in their body in the embryo. In this embryo, for example, this one cell, it is this one cell is a genetic defect. This one is it going to cell division, one cell divided into two cells. At that moment, this one is removed from the body by the pre-implantation technique. The disease free embryos are selected and implanted in the womb. After that the embryo introducing into the woman's uterus. Woman uterus. So this is the importance of the pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. This is the first one. And number two is the fetal cell sorting. Fetal cell sorting. What is the fetal cell sorting? So recent advances have made it possible to separate the fetal cell from the maternal blood sample. Here, so this is a mother. Maternal means mother. So this is the fetal. So here, so it is a possible to separation of the fetal cells. This is the fetal cells from the maternal blood sample, from the mother blood sample. We are separated the fetus and mother. These cells can be cultured to be used these cells after this. These cells are going to determine diagnosis or analysis are the source of the fetal DNA. Any analysis of the chromosomes, analysis of the DNA, any changes, any abnormalities are identified here. It one determined by the fetal cell sorting. In case of any abnormalities occur in the mother blood sample or mother blood sample, it containing the any genetic disorders or any other chromosomal disorders, any DNA disorders are presented in their body, that one is easily identified by the fetal cell sorting. And the next one, chronic villus sample, CVS. So what is the CVS? CVS abbreviation is a chronic villus sampling. Chorionic. So chorionic villus sample testing. So this one, what is this here? What is the CVS means here? A small piece of the chorionic tissue removed through the suction by rubber tube. With the using of the one rubber tube, with the using of the rubber tube, it is the one tissue is removed. Tissue is removed from the one small piece of the from the which one tissue is the chorionic tissue, from the chorionic tissue. This tissue is filled up with dividing fetal cells. So it is this tissue is filled with dividing fetal cells. Dividing fetal cells. The fetal cells are presented in the which tissue? Presented in the chorionic fetals of chorionic tissue. The chorionic tissue is presented in the fetal cells. So here this one is identify the any chromosomal disorders, any chromosomal abnormalities is identified by this particular test. And the next one, fourth one is amniosynthesis. Amniosynthesis means simply the sample is collected from the mother amniotic fluid. Sample collected from the sample collected. Which one sample? The sample is collected from the which one sample? Amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid taken from the pregnant woman, So here identify the this fluid containing this fluid containing the fetal cells. This can easily determination of the identification of the any genetic mutations. Identify the genetic mutations. Identify the genetic mutation by the amniosynthesis. So the next one, ultrasonography test. Ultrasonography test. So the ultrasonography test is it is some genetic condition can be diagnosed by the direct visualization. It is the direct visualization method. This is the direct visualization method. In the baby, any genetic disorders is presented in the baby, that one is identified by the direct visualization with the using of the ultrasonography test. At the high frequency sound waves. So how to identify the high frequency sound waves beamed into the uterus, where they bounce back the dense tissue in the fetus, we are identified by the visually only. So this is about the prenatal diagnostic tests. And the next one, some prenatal diagnostic tests, like different types of tests also there, like NT scan. So at the duration of the pregnancy, done this test in the 12th week of the pregnancy, 12th to 13th week of the pregnancy, NT scan. So the next one, TIFA scan. The TIFA scanning is 18 to 23 week of the pregnancy we are done this test. And the next one, echo scan, it is done in the 25 to 26th week. And the next one, growth scan at the 32 to 34th week of the pregnancy. So these tests also identify the any abnormalities is present in the baby, any abnormalities is present in the fetus, we are determined by the along with this particular test. So here what happened, the result, what about the result? So result is two types of results are there. So the genetic tests are not always is a straightforward. So therefore is the important patient, their family risk depends on these tests are the depends upon the family background, family risk. So family background. So before that, before done the test, we are collect the information about the family, their patients. And the next one here, two types of results are identified. One is a positive result, and the second one is the negative result. Positive and negative result. What about the positive result? Positive result means change in the certain gene or chromosomes. Change in the gene or chromosomes. So, change in the gene or chromosomes found in this implication of the family members, since they are someone genetic material, and positive results cannot be used to predict severity disorders are we are determined by the which type of disorders are we are determined with the positive results. So what about the negative result? The negative results means that the no change has been found in the gene and chromosome. So no change in the gene and chromosomes. So with the no problem with the negative results. So this is about the prenatal testing. So in the prenatal testing, the screenings are determined by them. The diagnostic tests are identify the condition very accurate. So diagnostic invasive tests are them, however, increase the risk of the miscarriage also. So these tests are increase the miscarriage also. So this is the way of diagnosis are not routinely used. These tests are one star mark point. These tests are not routinely used. Why? Because of it leads to the miscarriage. It leads to the miscarriage also. So here, so there are the two different types of screening. These are all are the screening tests. So in here, total how many types of screening tests are available? Totally two screening tests are two different screening tests. Screening test. One is a first one is a first trimester screening test. First trimester screening test. So in here, first time screening test is combines the results of the blood test and ultrasound. Here occur the blood test, ultrasound sonography test, So information the risk they have information on the risk having a baby with the Down syndrome, any disorders with the Down syndrome identified. The test is that detect the some abnormalities also. This test is determine the some abnormalities is identified. So it may also tell you have multiple pregnancy. So in this test also determine the multiple pregnancy means twins are presented in the mother womb or not is determined by the first trimester scan. And here the next one, the first trimester test or the measure the blood can be taken. The blood sample is taken at the between the 9th week to 13th week, 9th to 13th week. And the next one here ultrasonography test. So done between the 11th to 13th week or 14th week. So done this test. So here identify them. Tested the two tests also. Free HCG hormone. I determined with the blood sample. We are determining the free HCG hormone and PA hormone also. PA hormones also. Change in the during pregnancy, hormones are changed when baby has serious chromosome problem. In case of any changes in these two condition, baby going to maybe death also. So this is about the first trimester screening. And what about the second trimester screening? second trimester screening. So here, this test, the second trimester screening test is a blood test of the mother, provide these tests are the provide the information on the risk have a baby. So it is the information gives the risk having a baby with the down syndrome, and the next one, defect like a spina bifida. So the Down syndrome neural tube of defect the spina bifida, and then the tests are sometimes called as the maternal serum screening also, MSS. So MSS means maternal serum screening. So this test also it is sometimes called as the maternal serum screening test or triple test. So here determination of the mother's hormone, three hormones like what are there: estriol and BHCG, alpha fetoprotein also, alpha fetoprotein. So these are the hormones are determined by the second trimester screening test. So here in the diagnostics test, finally diagnostic test. What about the diagnostic test? Simply the diagnostics use the confirm the this test is used. What is the use? It is used to confirm the any abnormalities is presented in the baby. Any abnormalities, determination of the any abnormalities of the chromosomes or DNA are genetically identified in the baby, or and the next one like Down syndrome and inherited conditions. So the inherited conditions and any other different types of tests also they available. So chronic villus sampling, CVS, and aminocentosis, and etc. All these screening and diagnosis tests are explained in the in this following chapter. So these diagnostic tests are the any abnormalities, any changes, any inherited conditions presented in the baby is easily determined with the using of this diagnostic prenatal testing and diagnostics are used. This is about our topic. If you have any doubts from this topic, tomorrow we will discuss. Thank you.